How Adani Became Adani. Chapter 2. Why traders teaches more than schools. Before we begin today's chapter, let us remember where we are. In chapter 1, we have learned that success rarely begins with money. It begins with decision. We saw how a young Gautam Adani stepped away from certainty and entered the world of commerce. He chose opportunity over predictability, experience over comfort, reality over theory. Today we continue that journey. Before leaving certainty was only the first step. The next step was entering one of the greatest classroom ever created, the market. The classroom with no teachers. Imagine a classroom where there are no lectures, no attendance, no grades, no examinations. And yet, every day we are tested. That classroom is called the market. The market doesn't care where you study. It doesn't care how impressive your resume looks. It only asks one question: can you create value? And this is what trading teaches lessons many people never learn in traditional education. Because markets are based on reality, not intentions. The first law, supply and demand. Every business eventually returns to one principle: supply and demand. If demand is high and supply is limited, price falls. If supply is abundant and demand spot, price decline. Simple. Yet the simple principle controls industries, companies, countries, and fortunes. Young traders learn quickly that markets are not emotional. Markets are mathematical. The person who understands supply and demand possesses leverage, and leverage creates opportunity. Why observation beats intelligence? Many people assume business success belongs to the smartest person. Often it belongs to the most observant person. A trader spends hours watching patterns, price, movements, behaviors, demands, and competition. Over time, this develops an astute mind. An astute mind, an astute person sees signal before everyone else notices them. That skill becomes incredible, valuable. Before wealth often flows towards people who recognize opportunity earlier, not people who recognize them last. The market punishes ego. One of the greatest gifts of trading is humility. The market is completely impartial. It don't care about confidence. It don't care about pride. It don't care about status. A bad decisions remain a bad decisions, even if made by a famous person. This is why trading destroys ego. For at least it should, or at least it should. The market teaches a painful lesson. Being confident is not the same as being correct. That lesson creates prudence. Prudence means thinking clearly, thinking carefully before acting, not avoiding risk, understanding risk. The best traders are not riskless, they are prudent. The value of competence. The value of competence. Many persons chase recognitions. Many chase competence. This is a mistake. Recognition follows competence. Competence rarely follows recognition. During these early years, Adani was not building fame, he was building skills, negotiations, observations, decision making, and relationship building, and risk assessment. These skills later become the foundation of much larger ventures. And this reveals an important truth. Better predict before preeminence. Before preeminence becomes competence. Before influence becomes usefulness. Before leadership becomes capability. Why speed matters? Market moves quickly. Opportunities appear, then disappear. Traders learn something very important. Waiting forever is also a decision, and often an expensive one. Successful business leaders become resolute, not impulsive, not riskless, but resolute. They gather information, make some decision, and act. Therefore, uncertainty never completely disappears. The entrepreneurs who wait for perfect certainty often waits. Opportunity pass by. Fortitude and failure. Trading teaches another lesson. We will be wrong. Repeatedly, every trader experiences losses, mistakes, bad judgments, and unexpected outcomes. The question is whether mistakes occur. The question is how you respond. Some people quit, others learn. This is where fortitude appears again. Fortitude allows a person to continue learning after failure, to remain steadfast, and after disappointment to improve instead of complain. Business rewards those people because every successful entrepreneur eventually develop resilience. A sagacious observation. There is an interesting difference between rich peoples and builders. Many people focus on money. Builders focus on systems. Money is a result. Systems are the causes. Trading teaches this lesson early. A sagacious thinking understand. Don't chase outcomes, build capacities. Capacities create outcomes repeatedly. That principles appear throughout business history. The leadership hidden inside trading. Most people think leadership begins when you manage others, not necessarily. Leadership begins when you manage yourself. Trading demands discipline, patience, prudence, control, and self awareness. These qualities become valuable later when organizations become larger. Before you can delegate responsibilities to others, you must first demonstrate responsibility to yourself. The real lesson, the greatest thing Adani gained from trading was not profit, it was perspective, the ability to see how markets behave, how initiative influence decisions, how risk creates opportunity, how leverage magnifies outcomes, how human psychology affects business. These lessons can't be fully learned from textbook. They must be experienced, and that experience become the foundation for everything that follows. Chapter 2 summary. Trading teaches lessons that classroom often can't. It teaches supply and demand. It teaches prudence. It teaches competence. It teaches fortitude. It teaches resilience. It develops an astute eye of opportunity. And it forces people to become pragmatic before the market rewards reality, not excuses. And that concludes chapter 2. In chapter 3, we will explore the skill that separates ordinary entrepreneurs from the empire builders, seeing what others ignore. Thank you so much.